George Gillettte here with Patriots beat reporter for Nesson, Dakota Randall. We're 12 weeks into the season, and the Patriots, to the surprise of many, could be playing for first place in the AFC this Sunday. A win for them over the Titans, combined with a Ravens loss versus the Browns, could have the Pats as a top seed, Dakota, whether you believe that or not. It's a crazy shift we've seen because you go back a few weeks and this team was an underdog every week, still seen as a team that opened up 2-4, losing close games. What gives you confidence now that they can drop that underdog mentality, own up to being favorites in a huge game against the Titans this Sunday?
Well, a couple of things. I think just the coaching and the leadership in the locker room. The Patriots never let the players get too high or buy into the hype. And you like to think the veteran players like Dante Hightower, Devin McCourty will lead the way for the younger players and the new free agent additions that are sort of new to the Patriots culture. And then the coaching staff led by Bill Belichick, you know, they're not new to this. So you like to think that they'll be able to handle that. And I just think the fact that, you know, if the Patriots just look at the standings objectively, it's not like they're running away with this thing. Yeah, they can take over first place this weekend with a win over the Titans and if the Baltimore Ravens lose, but they're only a game and a half up on the Denver Broncos, who are in 12th place. So they know that this thing isn't over. They still have a lot of work to do.
A lot of parity still in the league, and they know in front of them as well, 2 games against the Bills,
Yep.
2 games against the Indianapolis Colts, both very good teams as they can be playing at their potential. But here's the talk that's been funny. As much as I'm getting excited over a possible 1 seed in the AFC, we're hearing it again, and it comes with being in New England. It comes with the Patriots. It comes with being coached by Bill Belichick. A lot of people are saying Super Bowl contender. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, my instinct is to say pump the brakes, but you just look at the AFC and it's so wide open. Everybody is losing to all kinds of teams on a weekly basis. The Bills have lost to the Jaguars. The Titans have lost to the Jets and the Texans. So yeah, why can't the Patriots, you know, get all the way by the end of this? But I think if you look at this 5-game winning streak, yeah, there are a couple good wins against the Chargers and the Browns, but they've also played the Falcons, who are severely undermanned. No Calvin Ridley in that game. They played against the Panthers. Sam Darnold was terrible. They played against the Jets. So I don't want to take anything away from them, but I do think there is some context to these games. A lot of these teams have had key injuries, and that's going to continue against the Titans with no Derrick Henry and no Julio Jones. So I don't think the Patriots have faced their stiffest test of the season. I think that's to come with the Bills and maybe even the Colts. But I do think that they've established themselves as one of the better teams, but they still have a lot of work to do.
And for the Titans, possibly no A.J. Brown this Sunday as well. While
Right.
the Patriots will be coming off 10 days of rest and looking healthy as ever. What gives you the vote of confidence for them this Sunday in this matchup? Titans like them, physical team, love to run the ball, can play good defense. What gives you the confidence for the Pats in this matchup?
Well, I think the Titans' defense, they're physical. I don't think they're overly talented, but I do expect them to give the Patriots offense a tough time. But I just think this game kind of reminds me a lot of the Browns in that the Titans are without their star running back, and the Patriots want to make them a one-dimensional offense. So if they put the whole game on Ryan Tannehill's shoulders, especially without Julio Jones in the passing game, just A.J. Brown, who might be limited if he plays at all, that plays right into the Patriots' hands. So honestly, I think the Patriots should win this game pretty handedly. The Titans are just limited. They don't have all their best players out there. So again, if they can make the Titans' offense one-dimensional, I think they'll have a relatively easy path to victory on Sunday.
This defense is good enough for that. Now, before we get to Sunday, Thanksgiving on Thursday. Dakota, what's your favorite side dish and dessert? I'll give you that one too.
Well, it's probably a pretty boring take, but mashed potatoes and gravy. I mean, I eat that all year round anyway. So definitely mashed potatoes, and for dessert, apple pie or pumpkin pie, both of those, but apple pie.
I'm a pumpkin pie guy, but I'm also classic. I go old school. Stuffing, drown it in gravy. I love my mashed potatoes too.
Yeah, my mom also makes this crazy concoction where she puts like brownie and whipped cream and all kinds of Heath bar into this huge dish.
Yes.
I can eat a lot of that too. Ton of calories, but
Can
it's
I
good.
come over on Thursday then?
If you want to, yeah. We're having the whole family over.
Love it. Well, for Dakota Randall, George Gillettte, that's all for Gillette, Patriots, and Titans this Sunday. That's what we're all looking forward to.